The difference between psychopath, narcissist, and sociopath. Today we dive deep into the fascinating world of personality disorders. We're going to explore three of the most notorious ones out there. That is, the difference between psychopaths, narcissists, and sociopaths. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. You might have heard these terms thrown around in movies or TV shows, but what do they really mean? In this video, we're going to break down each disorder and give you a better understanding of what they are and how they differ from each other. First up, we have psychopathy, a disorder characterized by some truly alarming traits. These individuals often have a total lack of empathy and remorse, coupled with bold and disinhibited behavior. Trust us, you do not want to get on their bad side. Next, we have narcissism, a disorder where the individual has an inflated sense of self-importance and a desperate need for admiration from others. They might seem charming and charismatic, but beneath the surface, there's a dangerous level of selfishness lurking. Finally, we have sociopathy, a disorder that's often confused with psychopathy. Individuals with sociopathy share some of the same traits, but they're also characterized by a tendency towards impulsive behavior and a disregard for the rights of others. So, why are we talking about this? Well, understanding these disorders can help us recognize them in ourselves or others and seek help when necessary. It's also a fascinating subject to learn about, so sit back and get ready to be educated. Without further ado, let's dive into the definitions, origins, traits, behaviors, diagnosis, treatment, and controversies surrounding psychopathy, narcissism, and sociopathy. Origins. Let's dive into the origins of these three disorders. Now, some experts believe that psychopathy may be caused by a genetic predisposition or environmental factors, while others argue that it's a combination of both. As for narcissism and sociopathy, they also have a genetic component, but environmental factors such as childhood experiences play a significant role as well. It's like a recipe for disaster, where the ingredients include nature and nurture mixed with a dash of unfortunate circumstances. Traits. If you were to combine the traits of these three personality disorders, you'd end up with one super villainous character. Let's break it down. Psychopaths are basically emotionless master manipulators, while narcissists are obsessed with themselves and demand constant attention and admiration. Sociopaths, on the other hand, couldn't care less about other people's rights and are known to act impulsively, even if it means breaking the law. Yikes. Imagine dealing with a person who had all of those traits combined. It's a recipe for disaster. Behaviors. Psychopaths can't resist the temptation to indulge in some criminal activities like violence and fraud. Narcissists will do whatever it takes to get what they want, even if it means lying and manipulating others. And as for sociopaths, well, let's just say they have a bit of a history with impulsivity and dangerous behaviors, and they might even have a rap sheet to prove it. Diagnosis. If you're curious whether you're a psychopath, narcissist, or sociopath, don't rely on a BuzzFeed quiz to give you the answer. Instead, mental health professionals use a combination of interviews, questionnaires, and other assessment tools to diagnose personality disorders. Psychopathy may not be an official diagnosis in the DSM-5, but the Psychopathy Checklist Revised, PCLR, is often used to assess it. Narcissistic personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder, aka sociopathy, are both recognized diagnoses in the DSM-5. So, if you want to know for sure, it's time to book an appointment with a professional and let them do their thing. Treatment. Well, it seems that these personality disorders are a tough nut to crack. Unfortunately, there is no cure for any of these disorders, but that doesn't mean we can't try to make things better. For psychopaths, cognitive behavioral therapy may be the way to go. It can help them learn better coping skills and reduce their risk of ending up in prison. As for narcissists, therapy can help them develop a greater sense of empathy and a more realistic sense of self. And for sociopaths, medication or therapy can help manage their impulsive behavior. It's not going to be easy, but with the right treatment and support, it's possible to make some progress. After all, we're all a little bit crazy in our own way, right? Controversy. The controversy surrounding these personality disorders is like a never-ending roller coaster ride with twists and turns at every corner. Some experts argue that therapy and medication can help individuals with these disorders lead a more fulfilling life, while others believe that these disorders are deeply ingrained and cannot be treated effectively. There's also a fiery debate over whether or not people with these disorders are capable of change. Some say that psychopaths, narcissists, and sociopaths are doomed to be that way forever, while others believe that change is possible with the right interventions. And if that weren't enough, some researchers have even thrown a wrench into the mix by suggesting that these disorders are all part of a larger spectrum, making it difficult to pinpoint exactly where one disorder ends and another begins. It's a wild and contentious debate, but one thing's for sure, the controversy isn't going away anytime soon.